Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're going to be returning to The Troop, a demo out for this new turn-based World War II tactics game being developed by PLA Studios. No, not that PLA. In today's video we're going to be playing sort of the first, I think, larger scenario in the demo. There's 5 battles in the demo. The first 3 are pretty clearly tutorials, but the fourth one, Crossroads, things start to get a little bit interesting from the fighting perspective. And so we'll go ahead and check that out. This is the demo that was released in October 2021 of the game The Troop. As I said, it is a turn-based tactical World War II game. And let's just jump in. Okay, so it is D-Day, 1400 hours. Significant forces are now ashore. The British tanks and infantry begin to push south. By the way, the game focuses on British and Canadian forces. We're meeting fierce resistance from an enemy intent upon delaying us until the panzer divisions arrive. Chapter 4, Crossroads.
This crossroads is the perfect spot for an ambush. The enemy will certainly be covering the main road.
Okay. Alright, so what it is telling us is that infantry can move 2 hexes per turn and remain prone. If they move more than 2, then they will be sort of crouched, which makes them more exposed. You can see in this particular mission, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 Sherman Mark II tanks. We have 1 Stuart 3 Honey tanks, and then we have 1 Universal Carrier. In addition to that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections of infantry. I believe a couple of them are LMG units. Most of them are rifle units, but we've got 1 here is a LMG unit, and then I think maybe 1 other LMG unit. Yep, so 2 LMG groups and 4 infantry groups. We also have an LMG unit in the Universal Carrier for what it's worth that we can dismount if we like. Okay. All right, so let's do this here. If we zoom out, we can see this map goes north, and it looks like there's sort of an orchard over here on the left. Our troops are all in one sort of field area. We could cut left. You can see these hashed in areas or areas that we have no line of sight, so we really can't see much. And then we can kind of advance all the way to the north. Our objective is to force the enemy to retreat. There are these morale markers on the map. If every unit you lose, one of these morale markers drops down, and if you get to 0, the enemy retreats from the map. So I'm a little nervous of just advancing north directly, because that would leave our right flank exposed to whatever's over here in this sort of farmhouse, the stone wall. I don't want to do that. So I do want to cover our right flank before we advance. I think the way we need to advance is probably spreading some troops out here, advancing into the orchard as well as this field. The field feels a little bit more dangerous, although that's probably where our armor has to go. But the orchard might be a nice covered way to advance a little bit more carefully. These are hedgerows, as you can see, so when you zoom in here, you can see there are elevated hedgerows. There are some sort of lower spots where they can move through without obstruction. It looks like we've got an exit of this field to the right, and then we can break out over here into this field also over here to the right. There's another break here, so we can send troops to the right in this area to sort of clear the right flank, and then I think once we clear the right flank, then we'll have these troops here move forward into the field ahead of us. So I believe we have about 30 turns here. Let's do this. Let's move. I'm going to move 2 Shermans and a Stuart to the right. I'm also going to move some of my infantry that way. So let's go ahead and choose move. And then let's move them. Well, we've got to move them 4 at a time, I guess. Because I can't get them out of. We can move them carefully. So these guys can cut through the hedgerows, but that. All right. Move this 1 infantry unit with an SMG, rifles. Move this rifle squad back this way, and then I think we'll get the 1 LMG group. All right. So we'll move those guys. Meanwhile, these troops are going to move north a little bit. We're not going to move them out of this field quite yet, but we will move these guys slowly but surely so they are ready. We're going to move them 2 hexes at a time so they can stay prone and reduce how much exposure they're going to be giving. And then so we're going to move, I think, this universal carrier here to the right. I think we'll set the LMG group up to cover left through this left flank. All right, we're going to move tanks over this way, because they're going to have to get through this gap.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
All right, I think we'll move the Stuart first. Let's move them right behind this infantry so they can support it. I'm hoping there's no guns up this way, but I think there's a bend in the road, so they probably won't be able to see us here either.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
All right, so we're going to move these guys into the roadway. This is a very cramped advance to the right. So I guess we're only going to keep one Sherman and one universal carrier in this field, while we take the rest of our forces to the right flank. I didn't exactly plan on it being quite that aggressive of a right flank move, but oh well. All right, so no sign of the enemy yet.
Yes, sir.
So let's take this universal carrier and rotate it to the right, or I guess left.
On our way.
And I think we'll dismount the troops. This LMG group. We still have a hull mounted LMG as well. Keep moving these guys up 2 hexes at a time. The universal carrier will cover them as long as there's not armor back there. They should be safe with that hull mounted LMG. Now we can move these guys forward toward this hedgerow line. I think we'll move these guys slowly through this field. Move the Stuart in behind them.
Reporting.
And then we'll just stack the armor up here.
Yes, sir. On our way.
So we are absolutely cramped here. Gonna move this infantry behind the armor. I'm assuming that'll give them cover. So if there is anything that's shooting, it'll be blocked by the armor. And then we've already got the 1 infantry unit heading through the hedgerow. They're prone right now, though, so I can't really keep them as is. Move this tank over here. Do they still have enough points to rotate? We will. They can cover through this open field, I think. Although they probably can't see very well because they're buttoned up. So if we open hatches, they don't look like they're unbuttoned. But it does say they are, so it just looks like maybe the art doesn't update to show that they're unbuttoned. I don't see any further, though, as a result. Still no sign of the enemy. Move these guys 1 more hex so they're directly adjacent to the hedgerow, but we're not going to quite move yet. Okay.
Yes, sir. On our way. On our way. Receiving. On the move.
Alright, I'm just trying to be careful before I pop out of this hedgerow area. But we really can't see any further yet.
Yes, sir.
Are these, like, is there cover back here? Alright, so we've got a lot better line of sight into this field. Still no sign of bad guys yet, though. Alright, let's give it one more turn. So these guys are going to be a little bit exposed.
Reporting.
I can send my steward out this way and get a better view. They are a scout tank, but I'll let the infantry do my scouting first. So let's move forward to turn number 4 and see if this infantry unit here in this field uncovers anything. Nothing? Still nothing? Where the hell are these guys?
Yes, sir.
I wish I could move like through
Yes, sir.
hedgerows carefully. Alright, let's move here, I guess. One squad forward, they're going to be crouched. Still no sign of enemies.
Receiving. Yes, sir.
There's a gap in the field over here to the right. So let's saddle out to the left, or to the right flank.
Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out.
We'll advance one into the gap here. Trying to be careful.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's move these LMGs over here to cover these troops as they move through the... And someone's opened fire on us. Okay. Oh, 2 units have opened fire on us. Some suppression, but it doesn't look like any casualties yet. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my god. Well, they just marched themselves straight into a
Each unit
crossfire.
eliminated, the enemy loses some morale. If that morale reaches 0, they will retreat and be defeated. Receiving. Same, however, applies to you.
Alright, so we've got enemy in this farmhouse. Enemy back behind this hedgerow. And enemy off to the right over here as well. So let's deal with the first target with our Sherman back here. So it looks like we got one of them.
Yes, sir.
Can I haul MG fire on any of these guys? Line of sight's blocked. Alright, well, let's do this.
On our way. On our way.
Alright, we can fire on these guys. So we got 1 tank round and some MG on one of these enemy groups. I can't do anything with these guys because they're suppressed.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any smoke. Wonder if I can... These guys over here and toss a grenade. Just out of range, huh?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna lose this squad, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
We get a little bit of MG fire from our LMG here in that house. Meanwhile, there's another unit tucked behind here.
Reporting.
These guys? No.
Yes, sir.
Line of sight's blocked over there too.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll Well, keep moving out to the right. Keep your heads down. Don't let the enemy see you. All right, let's pop this honey out over here. So they'll provide some cover fire. We'll advance this tank in here.
Yes, sir.
And keep our slow flanking maneuver going. Turn number 6 coming up. The enemy infantry is moving. Presumably because I've been firing on them. My suppressed infantry hasn't taken any fire yet. Oh, never mind. They're dead. Where's that infantry moving? They might expose themselves.
Yes, sir.
Line of sight blocked on that.
Receiving.
Alright. Let's move this tank over here and then we can maybe still shoot at them. No. Damn.
On the move.
Well, I lost one of my squads. Keep those LMGs firing on that house, I guess.
Reporting.
Let's keep moving these guys slowly around here. I want to get to this opening over here and then move up toward this farmhouse. I'm guessing the enemy has not spotted my infantry yet. So I also kind of want to avoid moving my armor anymore over here because it might expose me. I'm being very cautious.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting.
I mean, alternatively, we could turn our tank to the right here and then fire on them. Although it would be 3 movement points. I also don't know for sure that we'd have line of sight on them there. So let's just wait one more turn. Enemy infantry's moving to the right toward this roadway. I'd love if they pop up around the... Oh shit, what's this? Fuck.
We're hit. He's got our range.
They just knocked my track out? Where did they shoot from? Of course, and they saw my troops despite the fact that I kept them prone behind those trees. So is this guy immobilized? Where did that Stug fire from? Oh, he's way out over here, huh? Well, here's a question. It looks like our tracks are damaged. We can reverse. But we can still see him? Oh, we missed. How does he see through all of that? Really? You're telling me that's a likely... Okay. Alright, so they already spotted us over here. I mean, in that case, let's fire on these guys with our frickin' infantry. Light these guys up. You're gonna shoot at me, I'm gonna just wallop you. Alright, so we wiped out that enemy squad. Nice.
Reporting. Moving out. Moving out.
Question is, are there any more bad guys here?
Yes, sir.
So we moved our second tank into this section here. Wiped out one enemy squad.
Yes, sir.
Can I?
On our way.
I'm gonna move this universal carrier in here.
On our way.
Fuck. I used all my action points up, so I can't. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have my infantry fire on this Stug also. Just hopefully it'll maybe distract him or convince him to retreat. Move my infantry out toward the edge of the hedgerow, see if I can sneak around here. Well, I reversed with my Sherman. I feel like that's the thing you're supposed to do when you uncover an enemy you didn't know was there. We'll see. Well, I guess they can still shoot at me. They missed, thank God. Wait, another Stug?
The enemy's got our range. Receiving
Oh,
fire.
what? Ah! So there appears to be a Stug. I think that was a Pack 38. 2 Stugs and a Pack 38. I don't think they destroyed any of my tanks, but they might have immobilized one of them. So the Pack 38's here. The Stug's over here on the right. We can't aim at the pack, but we can aim at the Stug. But what is my Stewart gonna do against a pack?
Reporting.
Okay. First things first. What's our chances here? 85%? Is that just of a hit or is that of a kill? Because I'm not moving now, so it does increase their chance. I don't know what happens if I rotate. I mean, I'd get better frontal armor on them, but whatever, just fire. Damage front, 50% suppression. It didn't explode, it didn't destroy them. Maybe they'll bail out.
Yes, sir.
Alright, hull MG fire on these guys. Percent suppression. Light LMG fire on these guys. I gotta saddle them around the corner so they can stay prone. Can my infantry fire on this pack? Minimal. Alright, we're gonna keep sliding these guys over to the right. So how does he shoot at me?
Reporting.
I can't shoot at him.
Reporting. Yes, sir. On our way.
Alright, so I can't actually hit him from there, so rather than...
Reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Let's see if we can't shoot at this gun. We do get a little bit of suppression on him. God, what I wouldn't do for some smoke.
Reporting. Reporting.
So this Sherman can withdraw a good deal. The Stuart's probably stuck there. Alright, let's withdraw the Sherman. I'm assuming they can't shoot at me if I pull that far back. Dangerous assumption.
Yes, sir. Receiving.
And I moved all these other guys. Alright. I have a hunch we're gonna lose that that Stuart. We spotted more enemy infantry. These guys are moving down the roadway. I think my Sherman can hit him from there. The Stug moved. Interesting. So the Stug didn't bail out, but it did reposition itself. And I think that pretty much does it for the honey. But they're still shooting at the Sherman, which is withdrawing. All right, so we're at 5 morale points for the Germans, 7 for the Allies. Right, we have a 40% chance of hitting that now. My Stuart is immobilized. I could repair. Or just keep firing. We did get 10% suppression on that pack again. Let's move. These guys into this field.
Reporting.
Fire. Yes! That's a direct hit. We knocked it out. Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
shot, boys.
On our way.
Swing this tank way over to the right. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's pull it up behind that house. All right, we're gonna cross this hedgerow. We're gonna take a gamble and toss a grenade on these retreating troops. That was not a very effective grenade toss.
Yes, sir. On our way.
We'll move the universal carrier down the road.
On our way.
Can't fire the MG there. We should be blocked from this house, but I don't know what the enemy Stug is going to do. Can't aim at it directly from there.
On the move.
Still can't hit it from here, huh? Alright, well, we'll aim over here then. Fire at this infantry in the open field. Nice, we got at least one kill and we suppressed him pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Then we coming down this road too. Can I see if I shoot it moving that way? Alright. And all these guys coming down the road.
Reporting.
I mean, I guess I just have to keep firing at the Stug because these guys can't move. I guess I could have bailed them out, but...
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, end turn. We're a third of the way through this fight that I've been probably fighting too cautiously. Those Germans pulled back. These guys are going to continue down the crossroads and attack my infantry there sitting in the gap. The Stug is going to unbutton. Interesting. At least that's what it looked like. And there goes the honey.
He's knocked out.
Alright. They threw a grenade at my universal carrier. Whatever. Okay, universal carrier, can you fire at them now? You can. 57% chance of what? A hit or just a kill? Okay. Alright, turn and shoot at these guys. Another kill. So they're down to one man. They've been heavily suppressed.
Receiving.
Can't shoot at them.
Yes, sir.
So these guys pulled back out of sight. Can shoot at these guys, though.
Yes, sir. Receiving. On the move.
I can't really... Oh, shit. You know what? I should have checked. I don't know if that guy can see me there or not. Let's...
On the move.
I guess. Really hope that Stug can't see me from here.
Reporting.
45% chance of a hit on an empty gun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do we dare run? I think we just move slowly.
Yes, sir. On the runway. Yes, sir. On the runway.
Okay.
Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting.
Let's also advance the Sherman out over here. Maybe we can see these guys walking down the street. Alright, we can aim at this one troop in the open. I hope this isn't like a Panzerfaust unit. Panzer Shrek. Alright, that ends this turn. He's gonna keep retreating. Do they retreat off map? Like, can you route units? Okay, the Stug's gonna move toward the street. Alright. Stug is moving somewhere in the back over here. And those infantry are going to move back into the house, I guess? We should be able to finish him off. Move this tank down the street. There are tank traps, so we can't go all the way down the street. Aim. Fire. Got him. Alright, there goes that squad. That'll drop their morale from 4 to 3. Move into the house. Toss a grenade, I guess. Finished him off. 3 to 2.
Yes, sir.
Gonna get this universal carrier out of the street. I do not want to get lit up by a Stug.
Receiving.
Let's move these guys. We already got that. So let's move these guys into the street, and I'm hoping there's not a lot of other enemy troops out this way.
Receiving. On the move.
We can hit them over there. Oh shit, I can see this Stug from here. Minimal chance of a hit, but we'll fire anyway. Hopefully he doesn't hit me.
Reporting. Yes, sir. On our way. On our way.
Alright, get into that house. Sprint. Got to be standing up no matter what there, so we'll just move them as quickly as we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still gonna shoot at me. There's multiple Stugs. I forgot about that. Oh shit. What was that? That looked like some kind of anti-tank rocket. I'm not sure if it was a Panzerfaust or something else. Or Panzerschreck maybe. Let's advance these guys this way. Maybe we can suppress them with an MG. I mean, I'm going to be shooting at the Stug with my Sherman, so I don't want to leave these guys unsuppressed. Miss. Alright, there's a Stug back the other way too. Can't forget about it. This one's chilling over here. Alright, charge out of this house now. And shoot at these guys. So they've been suppressed quite a bit. Not fully, but I want to say 30 or 40% maybe. Hopefully that's enough to make him miss.
Reporting.
Can this Sherman fire on this guy from here? I doubt it. It looks like line of sight would be blocked. But can aim and fire on whatever just shot at our tank. Another 10 suppression. Doesn't look like we've killed anyone, but again, we've certainly suppressed these guys. keeping their heads down.
Yes, sir.
I guess we can try and barge up the... Can't quite fire on him. Or anyone, really. We'll rotate to present our frontal armor if anything shoots at us from that direction. I think you're still in the house, right? Oh shit, you're in the open. I just advanced those infantry into the open by mistake. Oh, nope, don't fire on anyone. We'll keep flanking on the right side. I don't know if there's any enemy infantry over this way, but presumably someone's there. Okay. Alright, that does it for this turn. Enemy infantry back here still retreating toward the rear of the map. Again, I don't know if they can run off the edge and if that counts as a kill or not. Stug moving into the road. We have infantry in the road, don't we? Oh shit. Someone just fired a machine gun at this infantry unit and suppressed them. Stug maneuvering. What are we shooting at us over there? It had to be the Stug, right? We didn't lose any. Oh, we lost a few men. Alright, get into the frickin' woods. That's probably your best cover.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's infantry in this house. Never mind, that's probably where it came from. Move the universal carrier up that way. You're at like point blank range. You're telling me you can't hit from there? I know you lose points if you move and fire on the same turn, but you'd think you'd have some chance. Okay, I can aim at the Stug here. We've got a 60% chance of a hit, so fire away. Hit front, deflected, 40% suppressed.
Reporting.
Telling me we didn't do anything over there?
Yes, sir.
I really got to get these guys out of the street, though, because that other Stug down the way is going to be a problem. I guess I didn't check to see if they can hit me here. Do they have line of sight on me? They probably do. Eek. That Sherman might be dead.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got a nice bit of suppression there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On our way.
Can't see anyone from here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to keep up the pressure and keep trying to swing around the rear of this farmhouse.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious if grenades, like if you come up behind an enemy tank and you're like right on top of them, if you use grenades, if you can do that thing where like the soldiers will jump up on top of the tank and drop a grenade down the hatch. If that can happen in the game or not.
Yes, sir. On our way.
That's everybody. See what the enemy does. Where's the Stug going? By all means, run away. Suppression with that machine gun from that house, but they didn't kill anyone. Meanwhile, a squad wiped out these guys who were advancing into this little knoll. Stug retreated behind that house.
Yes, sir. On our way. On our way. Reporting.
Nice. Okay, we can fire on this Stug. And we get to shoot at its rear. Damn it, you missed.
Receiving. On the move.
Okay. Really, huh? Why? Oh, you can't rotate your tracks? Huh. Okay.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Fire on that machine gun. Nice.
Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
Alright, so a lot of these guys retreated out of range.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On our way.
Well, shit, these guys are gonna get rocked by this Stug.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Can they pull left? No, they can't move anymore.
Yes, sir. On our way.
We just need to kill 2 more German units. Stug kind of turned a little bit, but not much. Those guys are moving back to the tree line. The machine gun unit looked like they moved to a different window. And then a squad of infantry moving into that tree line from out of the orchard. Stug is advancing again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can't fire on any of these guys directly, it doesn't look like.
Yes, sir.
So let's advance 1 hex. And it lets me aim on this unit here, this machine gun unit that just moved. And we should be able to finish him off here. Yep, eliminated him. Down to 1 morale point left for those pesky Germans.
Yes, sir.
33% chance. Got 2 kills. Rotate this.
On our way.
Use the whole MG. to suppress these Panzerfausts. Some good old MG fire.
Receiving.
I don't understand why my turret can't rotate back that way. Even if we're damaged, the turret should be able to traverse. I guess let's just get us out of here. Out of that danger zone. Still can't aim at that tank. I guess aim here in case he moves forward one. Not gonna shoot. And then can this still fire? 79% chance of hitting the Stug on the flank. A miss! What kind of rotten luck is that? Some XCOM die rolls right there. Alright, let's move. 32 to 62% chance. But they're not going to do anything with rifles and SMGs unless they've got some kind of tank weapon. So let's do this. And we're going to move these guys across this brick wall, or the stone wall. Can't hit from there. I'm not really going to be able to get behind cover anywhere, so I guess I might as well just fire. Does hit the tracks, so might do some damage there. Could distract him at least. Okay. Oh, there's still that one German. He's now coming down the road. Sir, we have troops there. We're just going to pick you up. Stug is rotating toward me, but he didn't quite get all the way there. And they just hit that universal carrier and destroy it with that Panzer Shrek. Something blew up. I didn't see any report of like a disabled unit though. Stug revved its engines and didn't move? Is that right?
Receiving.
Alright, they missed. There you go. Alright, it's a very minor suppression. Can I hit this guy now, please? Accurate aim. I think that means you for sure get a hit. So let's go for the hull. Got him. Direct hit, penetration, tank knocked out, on fire.
It seems the enemy
And we win.
are retreating to fight another day. I was hoping they'd show a little more backbone, to be honest.
All right, there you go. Victory for us. 16 turns. Enemy morale depleted. We lost one LMG group, an infantry group, and a Stuart Mark III. We did suffer some damage to some other units, but none of the others were destroyed. The enemy lost 3 infantry groups, an LMG group, a Pack 38, and a Stug 3. If we had fought more, I think they would have lost that other Stug also. But in any event, they are withdrawing. And that concludes chapter number 4 of the troop demo. The last one is Here They Come, first meeting with the legendary Panzers, but that will be for another time. That's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this look at the demo for the troop being developed by PLA Studios. And let me know your thoughts below. Is this something you want to see a little bit more of? We got one more battle to look at, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.